All right, we have some more updates regarding the White House ballroom and more specifically the bunker aspect of it. We're not going to read an article about it from some fake news media source. We're just going to watch it straight from the source, President Trump himself, from the horse's mouth, because Trump never lies to us, right? Anyways, I haven't watched this video yet. Let's switch over and watch this video because Jesus Christ, man. This is what Dementia Dawn is focused on.
Paid for by myself, and because I keep.
Oh, I also have this sped up a little bit. I have it on 1.5 speed.
We are making a gift of this one. This is a gift. This is not going to be paid for by the taxpayer. We have a judge that thinks it's a terrible thing that we're making a gift. He said it's terrible that we're making a gift that should be paid for by the taxpayer. That's one I've never heard before. I'm sure maybe, I don't know, maybe he doesn't understand. This is a gift to the United States of America. And more than a gift, it's going to be one of the most beautiful buildings that...
By the way, regarding a gift, I've been very clear about this. If we're going to build this ballroom, I think it should be taxpayer funded. I mean, we shouldn't be doing it in the first place, but if we're going to do it, I think it should be Congress approved and taxpayer funded, because the idea of billionaires buying essentially a building on the lot of the White House, connected to the White House, because don't make no mistake, as much as they say, oh, this is going to be for state, foreign representatives and such, and no. This is going to be mainly used by donors of politicians so they can build this lavish ballroom on the White House. I thought it was a pretty prestigious piece of land, a prestigious building, and be able to go there, live lavishly while they lobby our politicians to bust unions, not increase the minimum wage, not give you paid family leave, not give you water breaks. It's so dystopian. All right. I hate it. I hate everything about it.
Been built in the country or in Washington, D.C. So here's the other facade you see over here. And again, this is taken, these great classical buildings, they're taken out of different parts of the world from very glamorous times. This is Rome. They like the flat roof. Greece likes they call it the triangles, and you see that. This is a porch that looks out over the city. Also, it's developed in such a way that we can have military there, but the entire roof is developed for military. They're very high. They're higher than just about anything else. They have a 360-degree vision of Washington, D.C. They have a massive drone capacity. Not only is it drone-proof, if a drone hits it, it bounces off. It won't have any impact. But it's also meant as a drone port. So
the drone's just going to bounce off. Yeah, we're not going to shoot it down. You see, the drone is just going to crash right into it, and it's just going to do this thing where it goes boom, and it goes like that way, and it blows up some house or something. What the hell is going on?
It protects all of Washington, the roof of the building. Okay? Now, does anybody have any questions? If you want, you can take, I think you can bring your cameras out, but you might want to take a look at the complexity. These are all different rooms down here. They're building a hospital. They're building, it's a military hospital. They're building all sorts of research facilities, also meeting rooms and rooms that go hand in hand for the military using the ballroom. And the ballroom is really a shield and protecting all of the things that are built here. This goes...
It's like he's okay. Not that I'm against this. I can't say much more than that. But it's funny how he's like, yeah, this ballroom where we're going to have all of my rich friends and all the politicians from other states. You're just basically a shield for the military bunker under it. So if you get blown up, that's fine. Again, hey, I'll just let it ride at that.
As you see, it's already up to the ground. This goes down very deep. You get a better view right over here. This is down because we've already done these floors. But these are already down 2 floors. It's down about 6 stories deep. That's big stuff. Normally, when you build a ballroom, you build it flat. You just build a ballroom. It would have been built. The complexity of this, and again, it's all knit. It's all knit together. Between the drone proofing, the missile proofing, we have, and the drone capacity upstairs, we can have all sorts of military up with it. I hate to use the word snipers, but we have great sniper capacity. It's built for our snipers, not the enemy snipers, our snipers. And because of the height, we get a very clear view of everything all over Washington. Yeah.
The President mentioned that this is being paid for out of pocket. But why is Congress in touch?
Well, they're not. Congress is approving. Yeah, Congress is approving money for security. It may go. Some of it may go here for additional security. I don't know. But Congress is approving money.
Right now, they're not approving money because the last thing we covered was that the Senate parliamentarian stripped out your $1 billion funding from the reconciliation bill, meaning that you can no longer pass it with 51 votes. You would have to pass the funding with the 60-vote filibuster.
But this building, I mean, I put up the money to build this building, along with a lot of great patriots. People have put up a lot of money to build the building, and we have a building that is going to be, I think it's going to be potentially the most beautiful building in all of Washington, and with that is great military capacity. We're building it in conjunction with the United States military and the Secret Service.
You've just been watching President Trump touting the White House ballroom construction project. The president says the ballroom will be built with private donations, but Republicans have requested $1 billion for security upgrades. ABC Stephen Portnoy is on the phone with more on that. Hi, Stephen. So President Trump says this is
cost $400 million.
Okay. I think we got most of what we needed to cover there. So yeah, this thing's supposed to be like 6 floors. It's gonna have a military complex on the roof, but like also something under, a military hospital, research facilities. It's like, we can't forget the roof that drones just miraculously bounce off of. Like, this is supposed to be our president, and he's sitting around here like a toddler in a candy shop, like a kid in a candy shop, and just like, look at the ballroom. It's so beautiful. You see, you normally build them flat, but we're building ours not flat. The drones, they're going to bounce off the roof, and it's going to be real safe. And the more people we pack the ballroom with, the more protection that the bunker has under it, the more protection. Like, I am really starting to lean into the dementia stuff, because I've kind of shrugged it off before, but when people like started saying, it's like, yeah, when you have dementia, you like start to fixate on certain things, and like, he is so fixated on this ballroom. I don't think I've ever seen Trump so fixated on something aside from little children in my life. So yeah, homie he looks like he's living his best life right now. And just a side note, like, just to bring this all up again real quick, like, it looks like this is kind of the underground. It's hard to tell with the like leveling, like they're like, it looks like this is a bunch of wood. Isn't this supposed to be like a hardened facility, the ballroom and the bunker under it? Like, this looks like wood. Like, I don't know. I'm not a engineer, architect, whatever. It's just, yeah. So, and also he's saying like, oh, it's taxpayer funded, but like, also we need $1 billion. And you know, it's going to be more than $1 billion. The ballroom started out at like 200 million. Then it went to like 250 million. Then it went to 300 million. And then it went to 400 million. And now technically it's over $1 billion. I think $1 billion is just like, that's just a starting point at this rate. It's going to be much more. It's going to go way over budget, because that's just in general how things seem to work in our great capitalist country. But hey, yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and I will see you in the next one. If you made it to this point in the video, I just want to give a special thank you. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button down below. And if you really enjoyed it, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button while you're down there. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. I will try to reply to any and all comments that I can. Until next time, watch that video on screen.